just go ahead and that was a great segue right into what the fuck going on with Afghanistan. Honestly, I'm not even gonna stunt and act like I'm this like person that's been looking in on this from day one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that everybody know by now. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. That look, Heather wanted to say nigga bad as fuck.
No, the fuck I didn't.
But no. On a serious level, Biden says Afghan war was a lost cause. Vow to continue aid and diplomacy. Look at me reading at that motherfucking third grade level.
So can I just say, like, what's going on?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is, I'm going to be reading something from Twitter. It says,
shit.
It lets us know, like, what's going on, what you need to know, and what you can do to help. But basically, the Taliban has taken over. Afghanistan is being taken over by the Taliban. So when this was posted, it said today looks likely to be the end of an 11-day offensive where cities, roads, and regions have swiftly fallen to the Taliban control. At the time of writing and posting this, the Taliban have taken the majority of Afghanistan's capital city, Kabul. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Kabul?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't know about that. There's a U in there. Kabul? I don't know. Kabul?
They're from Afghanistan.
including the presidential palace. So their president, Ashraf Ghani, fled the country, which is fucking bullshit. He just left his people to fucking fend for themselves.
Whoa, that changes my whole perspective. So it's like everybody's mad at like America leaving, but their own leader left
their
them.
president fled the country, just fucking left, and so because of that they took over the presidential area. Like there's a picture of them sitting in basically what we would think of as the White Office,
White House.
The White House.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the Taliban sitting in their presidential office or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing that happened on January
took the fuck
6th,
over.
when everybody like came into like the
but that was City Hall or the
no, that wasn't City Hall.
What the fuck
that was
Capitol Hill,
which is a very big thing. It's not like something light, bro.
No, I know that, but it wasn't the White House.
Fuck that. Capitol Hill is where everything fucking really gets passed and happens.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
So it says, what does this mean for Afghan people right now? People are desperately attempting to leave. Hundreds of thousands of people have already been internally displaced as they fled from rural areas to the cities still under government control. Here they are camped out in parks and public spaces, but it is only a matter of time until the Taliban reaches them here. Residents of Kabul say the mood on the streets is of desperation and fear. Everyone is trying to withdraw their savings from banks. Shops are closed, and last night the city was plunged into darkness. Kabul airports are packed as people try desperately to leave the country.
Yeah. Did you see that video with people jumping on the plane?
Like, no, but I saw a picture. Wings? I saw a picture of like almost 2,000 people on a plane squished together, and I was like, "Damn!" Like during a pandemic too.
Yeah, but those are American Afghans.
No, these were people fleeing Afghan that I saw.
Yeah, but they have American
visas and stuff.
Yeah, so that's who we were trying to get out. Those were those
the American citizens.
Yes,
that
have citizenship in America. They have dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship.
So they have citizenship in Afghanistan and they have citizenship in America.
Wow.
So they said, no, let's get our American people as well as our soldiers out of here first. And I just want to read another excerpt.
Can I just one more? One more that I got to read. It just says, what does this mean for the future of Afghanistan? The Taliban are known for their hardline Islamist rule. They have a history of oppressing women and girls, meaning any gains in education for women and girls are likely to disappear overnight. Their other strict interpretations of Islamic law have included forbidding music and movies, forcing women to wear full burqa, forcing men to keep their beard, and banning women from employment, except for health professionals.
Yep. Well, you said everything. So, Biden evacuated Afghanistan. And once again, like I said, I'm in a gray area with this because, for one, I'm not privy on foreign politics. When 9/11 happened, and that's what I've read, why we've been there is because of 9/11 and bin Laden, and we went to go get the bad guy or whatever. I was fucking, in the 6th grade when this happened, so I don't understand a lot about what's happening, so this is just going to be my opinion piece on this. Anything that I read will be from an article, and I'll give you the source site for it. But as far as anything other, I just have questions because a lot of weird stuff happened between the time that we was there for 20 years and then we just up and left. So it's like I was about to say Bin Laden. Yeah, Biden got to change his name, man. Okay, so Biden evacuates Afghanistan, and once again, like I said, I'm in a gray area with this because even though I'm anti-war and I'm not some hippie long hair type of person, but I'm anti-war mostly because taxpayers pay for wars, and we paid like trillions of dollars being there for 20 years. We were there for 20 years, you guys. That's crazy. The longest war that America has ever had. So even though I'm anti-war, I still believe that you should honor your word with your allies.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to destroy your friendship with an ally.
Yeah, because those are the people that protect you when other people want to fuck you up, you know? So it's like, I'm anti-war, but hey, I want to keep my word with my allies too. And we just left them high and fucking dry. Taliban took over and we was fucking out overnight, not even letting the people know that we was leaving, to the extent that, and I'm going to get into that. But on the other side of that coin, I'm not a soldier. I don't know what it feels like to be in a foreign place, away from my family, away from my kids, away from my mom, away from my wife for a long period of time and not know when I'm going home, what I'm here for, why am I doing this, why am I killing these innocent people, why am I killing the bad guys, what the fuck they do. You know, it's so many questions that swirl around in your head when you're there in that desert and you've been on deployment for 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yeah, but
2
I mean,
months.
They knew what they were signing up for.
No, a lot of people don't know what.
Yeah, they do.
No, because I've went to the army, but I've signed for the army before, and they don't.
And
tell
you know
exactly
that you might go to the war. Like you might go.
Yeah.
You always know exactly what you're signing up for.
Yeah, but when they say, "Oh, I might go to war," you always think in your mind that it's for the betterment of America. You never think that it's a proxy war. You never think that it's for the benefit of the elites of America or the elites of China, or the elites of these countries that they run. You never think that for a second. You think that I'm doing a good thing for my country, and you can roll your eyes, but a lot of people think that. A lot of people have been duped. You can go and look at those.
If you're my age and you join the military, you know exactly what the fuck is going on.
And what do you think? Because you never joined the military, so what is it? What is it that
you're most
think?
likely like you're fighting for your country.
You're fighting for your country.
Whatever it takes. Once you join the army, you are not a citizen anymore. You are government property. You literally have to sign your life away to them.
Yeah, you do.
So,
but you're thinking that you're signing that away with the betterment of the American values. What
do you think that means?
The Constitution, the amendments. For everybody to have.
So you think
rights?
You're just going to be in America helping keep freedom here?
No, you think that you're in other places helping betterment of other countries and in protecting this country as well.
That's technically, I'm going to say technically, air quotes, what they're doing. That's what the war is. They're trying to help free these people from these terrorists that are taking over.
And that's why I'm on the great side with it, because it's just like, yeah.
That's what that means.
No, that's not what that means. We was arguing a whole different point. When you sign up for the Army, it can be a totally different thing the next day. You can go in.
Hold up. You know that there's a chance.
You know that it's a chance for corruption? No, you don't. And it's corruption inside of this fucking army.
You already know the government's corrupt. The government is the army. So
no, you don't. A lot of people don't know, bro.
Well, you're dumb if you don't know.
As much as we like to think that everybody's privy on the conspiracies of the government, a lot of people go into the army to what? Take care of the families, make something of themselves.
No, they go so they can go get free education, because that's what they're in the high schools telling the kids. That you're going to make good ass money, which you don't.
Yes, you don't. But yeah, I said that in the beginning. Take care of your family. Anything is better than nothing if you're a fucking 19-year-old guy and you're working at fucking Burger King. Yeah, the Army is kind of better than making fucking $8.25 at Burger King, bro. I mean, to me, no, it's not, because you literally, like you said, sign away your freedom. You're theirs for 4 years, and you can deploy whenever they tell you to.
They can do anything they want to you because you're property of them.
Yeah, but you're talking about 18-year-old kids that don't understand politics. They don't understand the conspiracy. They don't know the history and behind America and how America do things. So, yes, you're banking off of ignorant 18-year-olds that's just getting out of school, that don't know what they're going to do. They don't know how this world works. And so the only thing that they think that every time I see an Army guy, he has a Charger, he has a house, he has this, he has that, and he's a war hero. Why wouldn't I want to go and fight for my country? You're talking to naive 18-year-olds. And that's what I'm trying to say.
They're going to be a hero.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, is that they don't know what they signed up for.
And then they get over there and they realize that they're being ordered to shoot innocent people.
Exactly.
Including kids, bombing innocent people, kids, women, children. It's sad.
Exactly.
I probably should get closer.
No, you shouldn't. You're fine. I can hear you. But yeah, that's exactly what happens. They bank off of 18-year-olds that don't really know anything. And that's why I specifically said in the beginning of this topic, I think 21 should be
I definitely
the
think
age.
that I don't think that they should be allowed in schools to come recruit these kids, because they lie to them. They tell them how great it is to be in the Army. You'll make so much money.
No. They don't lie.
They do lie.
No, they don't lie. They have a script. Just like you have a script at your job, your job script doesn't lie to the client. It just tells them
a story, a little bit of a. It just go ahead.
It just omits some of the information, which isn't necessarily a lie, but it isn't necessarily the truth. It's right there in the middle. So that's exactly what Army recruiters do, is that they're not going to tell you that, hey, you might get blown up. Hey, you might lose a leg. Hey, you might not come back to your family. But I'm going to tell you all the great stuff. You're going to get a Charger. You can get a half-price ass house. You can get married free of charge. You can do all these wonderful things. You're going to be a war hero, all this shit. So, yeah, it's not that they're telling them a lie necessarily, but they're omitting a lot of the fucking truth as well, which necessarily makes it a lie. So I'm just saying. What?
120.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, let's say.
So go ahead and ask the questions that you have. See if anybody can help us figure out.
Okay, so once I did a little bit of research on this, I found out that we had been there 20 years. I couldn't even fathom that, because when 9/11 happened, I was in middle school. I could remember the day when it was cold as hell outside or whatever. I don't know if it was cold, but yeah, I think it was. And they let us out of school, and I was like, yeah, they let us out of school. Fuck school. I hate school. And they let us out, and we had to walk home, me and my little sister. And I didn't know, like, the magnitude of what happened. The only thing that I knew when my mom got home was she turned on the news, and she was like, oh, my God, all these people are jumping out the window. What's going on? She didn't understand. We're here in Texas right now. That didn't happen to us. So my mom, me, my little sister, anybody in my family, we didn't really understand what. Sorry, dropped my little drink, you guys. But we didn't understand the magnitude at that age, what was going on, what happened, blase, blase. But I did have to ask myself a couple of questions. And like I said, once I did a little bit of more research, I found out that we had been there 20 years making sure that the Taliban didn't rise again, that we could democratize the nation and build up an army for them so that they could fight the Taliban themselves. In a lot of ways, I have to agree with Biden on this one. And everybody loves to paint me as the Trump supporter, but I just strayed to what's more so towards the Constitution, which that's what basically he was doing. So with all that being said, I kind of agree with Biden with this one. He should pull them out, honestly. I don't understand why we was there so long. We had caught the bad guy like a year or 6 months after the plane crash had happened to the towers, and we just literally stayed there for nation building. And I get it, we need allies, but at what extent?
I mean, you know that we have army, we have people in the army in almost every country. Like, we have people in Germany, we have people in
Germany. We have people in
everywhere.
South Korea. It's just our allies that we have army in. Not all around America. So we have benefit.
So that's why we still had people in Afghanistan.
Yeah, but they wasn't our allies just yet. We're trying to build an allyship with them, and that's what the exchange was. We protect you from the Taliban.
When were they trying to do this allyship?
Allyship is, I don't know the specific date, but that's what it was building up to. That's why we stayed so long. That's why we never left after a whole fucking 20 years after 9/11 happened.
Okay.
We was trying to build an allyship with them in hopes that we would get it before China or Russia would. Mm-hmm. Because those
and now we just left them, so
you know who about to move the fuck in. That's what I'm saying, bro.
And China has a really good army. They do.
They have really good H-bombs. I wouldn't say they have a better army than America.
Maybe not better than America, but damn near close.
They have better
They
technology.
have way more people than us. Way more people.
Yeah, but they're all skinny and
they have better technology. They're way smarter than us.
Oh, fuck that.
Dude, fucking America is like the last on the fucking totem pole for what country's the smartest.
It is.
We're dead fucking last.
Yeah, but you can have
China's one of the top 5.
Yeah, but you can have a big-ass dumb idiot that beats your ass every day. Bullies are fucking dumb.
They're tactical. They're resourceful.
Yeah, you absolutely have me there because that's exactly
but seriously, I was reading somewhere that I think China has like the second best army next to America. So they do have a really powerful army.
Yeah. Technically. But as far as brute strength,
but you know what's crazy
America
about
definitely
what's crazy
overthrows
about
them on brute strength.
What's crazy about
we have so many fucking. I'm sorry, I just have to big up America because you're trying to put America down. And
I'm not. I'm saying yes, they do have a good army, but I'm saying
not
China
better
does
than
too.
America though. Not better than America.
Okay. Anyway, what's crazy about Russia also coming in to give allyship to Afghanistan is that in the 70s, the U.S. was in Afghanistan because Afghanistan was a Soviet Union satellite state or something.
What does that mean?
I don't exactly know.
Exactly. Your ass just spitting fast. But like I said, I agree with Biden on this one. And I haven't agreed with Biden on a lot of shit. But this is actually one of Trump's things. Trump said this first. Trump wanted to bring the troops home from the beginning. I think they were supposed to be home March 1st if Trump would have still been in office. Excuse me, you guys. But,
it was a Soviet satellite, my bad.
But my thing is, how long, for the people that disagree with this decision that Biden made, because I agree with it, like, how long was we going to stay there? How long was we going to keep helping this army of Afghanis? Is that a slur? Afghanis? No?
Afghans.
Oof. Sorry, you guys. How long were we going to keep helping the Afghanistan army build up this army enough to protect themselves? Look, I'm not trying to be heartless. I'm not trying to be cold. I'm not trying to be disconnected from anything. But at the same time, America got its own problems. We need liberation here. You ain't got to go 2,100 miles away to go liberate some other country. You need to be liberating here. There's black people going through shit right now here. It's minorities going through shit right now here. It's trans people going through shit right now here. It's gay people going through shit right now here. We need liberation here in America. You don't need to go 2,000 miles for that. And I hate that I have to say that because I really had to think about the word oppression this week when I seen those people jumping onto the plane in desperation. They are so scared of this Taliban that's going to take over that they risk their lives to jump on the wings of a plane that was already taking off. That hurt my heart, bro. That they was in desperation to, like, I'd rather take my chances jumping on this plane that's already taking off than to stay another second here with the Taliban. And that's why America was there, to help those people overtake and overcome oppression of the Taliban, to democratize their nation so that little girls can be Congress members in Afghanistan. So,
or just get an education, period.
Yeah, that's the
or
big
work.
thing. Yeah.
But I just want to clarify. A Soviet satellite is, or a satellite state is a country that is formerly independent in the world, but under heavy political, economic, and military influence or control from another country. So in 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, and the U.S. went in and helped Afghanistan get freedom from the Soviet Union. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Or that's what I just wanted to clarify that part since I wasn't too sure what it meant at the time. But yes, I saw a video of a lady handing her baby over and it was like a 3-month-old baby, and it's like, do you know how like heartbreaking that is, or how sad it is to be just like, you will hand your fucking baby over to a stranger that you don't even know. You don't know how they're gonna treat your baby. You would rather give your baby over to a stranger than stay here with the baby.
Yeah, it was really heartbreaking. But I did have, like, a couple of fucking questions because it was just, like, so surreal that, like, after 20 years, it's just like, okay, well, we out.
Mm-hmm.
Just abandon your allies. And I'm not saying that to the point where it's like,
I'm not sure completely that they're all out of Afghanistan right now.
no,
because Biden.
Well, they're supposed to all be out by September the 11th. That's the end date of people that's supposed to be out. So I brought up a little bit of what happened, and the questions that I really had, because like I said, this is my opinion piece about the whole thing, because I don't know too much about this because I don't follow foreign politics. But it was just like, okay, so how long were we going to stay there? How long were we going to stay there helping the Afghan army build itself up to the point where they could protect themselves against the Taliban? You know, at some point, America has to care about America. Like I said in the beginning, we have oppression here. And I don't want to say that word too loosely, because once I seen them planes and them people jumping on them planes and then falling off, it really changed my perspective about oppression and what it really looks like to be oppressed. So I don't even want to ever say that word too loosely, because have I ever been so mad at America that I've literally jumped on the wings of a plane and risked my life? No. That's real oppression over there.
I mean, bro. Yeah, technically, technically, we do have freedoms here. But that's not to say we don't have issues.
Yeah.
We have issues here.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But when you compare them to
what's going on in other countries,
women not being able to go to school, that's a whole different other oppression.
Women are not allowed to leave the house without a male escort.
Exactly. So
and they're requiring each family, if they have two children and they're both female, they are required to give up one of their children, one of the females, for marriage. Any little girl who's under who's anywhere from 15 and up, that's under or that's not married, or a widow that's under age 45, has to turn themselves over to the Taliban to be married.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's real oppression.
Yeah.
The things that we complain about here in America is not real oppression. It's inconvenience. It's not oppression. So when I think about someone calling me a N-word with a hard R versus not being able to go to school and further my education, I'd rather be called the N-word.
Yeah.
Just saying, bro. I'm just saying we got to start really looking at what real oppression looks like, because when I seen those guys jumping on that plane in desperation to get the fuck out of their country because they knew that the Taliban has taken over and American soldiers has left, and that is their only line of defense, that made me feel like, yeah, I got it good here in America. I might want to simmer down, not to sweep the oppression that we go through in America underneath the rug, but to really look at really evaluate what I call oppression. That's what
actually just take a minute to appreciate how good we actually do have it in America,
despite our inconvenience.
Yeah.
So it's like we was teaching them how to build up this army. It collapsed in days once the Taliban got there. So it's like it was eventually going to happen. It was eventually going to happen, bro.
Oh my God, I cannot remember exactly what the tweet said. It's kind of I don't know, it might be considered insensitive. It's a little bit of a dark humor joke, but somebody was saying, how did they let these desert cowboys in flip-flops take over when we've got motherfuckers in full gear and all this shit? But if you look at the people in the Taliban, we have people that are in full army gear, okay? Full army gear with AKs. And these motherfuckers are in, I don't know what they're called, like maybe it's called a sari. They're in saris and flip flops, and they don't even got nothing on. No fucking like helmets, no gear, nothing. And I'm like, how are they beating us? Like, what is going on there?
Well, I can shed a little light there because it's been a couple of rumors about a proxy war, which it took me a really long time to figure out what a proxy war is. But the best way that I can sum it up to the audience is when, like, you know, you're little and you get into a spat, like a verbal disagreement with like someone your own age, or like not someone your own age, but someone that's a little bit like older than you. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to go get my sister. And then your sister's older and then they just fight them for you. That's kind of what a proxy war is. It's like a third party war.
Okay, so are you saying the Taliban is having somebody fight for them?
That is the one thing that I did never fucking find.
I'm seeing these motherfuckers on the internet, but pictures of them, and they're not in any gear or anything. They just got guns.
Okay, that's the one thing that I didn't find out. So let me clarify my analogy. So a proxy war is when you get a third party to insert itself inside of a war and they fight it for you so that you're not in the war exactly, but you fund it and you're kind of just there helping out type shit.
And I think that the U.S. was that for Afghanistan because that's why we were there. We were helping them fight the war against Al-Qaeda and the Taliban.
I still, to this moment, after so much research, do not know.
Still don't know.
Who
and you
is
know,
the third
that's
party
crazy.
of the proxy war.
We've been there for 20 years, and Americans still don't know what the fuck we're doing over there.
Yeah.
No one fucking knows.
And that's why I said I haven't agreed with anything that Biden has done this whole time that he's been in, but this I agree with. Take them fucking troops out, and I'm not trying to be insensitive.
I'm afraid for the people there, though.
Guess what? At the end of the day, you're American. We got to worry about what's going on here. If the house...
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm human.
Yeah, you're human.
And I care about other humans.
Yeah, but what
we're
happened?
all...
Yeah.
We're all humans.
Yeah, but...
We're all part of this world.
Okay, I get that. But you're American. So what happens when your country is burning down and you're in it? Are you going to go, look.
Well, the world is burning.
No. The world is burning, but some of it is burning at a different fucking level, bro. Like, we're not up in flames. If you see a house that's like literally engulfed in fire, are you going to try to save it? No, you're just going to be
If I know there's a human in there, maybe.
No, if it's engulfed in fire, you're not going to go try to save that human. Let's be real.
A firefighter would.
A firefighter would. And even him would get orders from his higher up to say, it's over.
Anyway.
So it's like, at the end of the day, I know that it sounds very insensitive, but we kind of got to worry about ourselves at this point. America is burning right here, right now. So as fucked up as it seems, we should have been out of there.
Yeah.
We should have been gone.
And I agree.
We should have been
I'm
not doing
about the
that
issue.
because we was nation building over there, and I get it. Like, we're trying to build up our allies, whatever. But at what extent? At how many bodies? How much taxpayer money?
Yeah.
How much whatever? Like, bro, you pay taxes. You have a job. Mm-hmm. So it's like, do you want your tax money going to a war that you don't even know what the fuck it's about? No, you don't. You don't. So it's just like, at some point, you got to worry about the own fucking log in your eye rather than the splinter in the others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's just like, in a nutshell, America shouldn't have been over there that long in the first place. Maybe like 5 years after the Bin Laden type of deal, but definitely not motherfucking 20. We shouldn't have been nation building. Like, why are we nation building over there? I get that we need allies. I get that we need to have different sectors and different people in our little group. So if shit does go down with China and Russia, we have these allies, but it's like, at what extent? At how many bodies? At how much taxpayer money?
You want to know what the fucked up thing is?
What?
I think a majority of the guns that the Taliban is using came from the U.S.
Bro, look, I got a motherfucking what's name right here, bro. I have a article right here. It's funny that you bring that up.
So we're essentially providing we provided the Taliban's weapons.
Boom, here we go. The crisis does happen. I mean, the crisis does, however, undermine the claim that America is back. That's like some slogan that like Biden came up with, I guess. But this is the quote that I got from the excerpt from Time magazine. No, that's not it. Ooh, I was about to get ready to say some more shit. Okay, so boom, here we go right here. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys. I had all of this highlighted, and it's just not here. The powers to be don't want me to give y'all guys this information, so stick with me. I gotta find it. Okay, so I'm just gonna read a little excerpt from Insider. Okay, U.S. forces reportedly left without telling Cohestine, who claimed he didn't even know the American troops were gone until hours after their departure. The U.S. military says that it has coordinated the withdrawal with Afghan leadership, but the exact hour of departure was not discussed due to operational security concerns. But these are the things that they left behind. Let me show you, bro. Let me show you. Let me tell you what they left behind. U.S. forces also left some ammunition, weaponry, though most of the heavy weaponry were taken by the departing troops or destroyed, the AP report. The Pentagon acknowledged that some vehicles was left, but denied that the weapons had been left behind. And that's what I wanted to bring up a little bit of, is that it kind of almost seems like this was like some planned thing, that it was intentionally supposed to happen. We're going to intentionally leave out of here abruptly. Because my thing is, okay, who leaves in a rush? Okay, say you go over one of your friend's house, you pee on the couch, you leave abruptly. I know it's wild, but just stick with me. You go to your friend's house, you drink a little bit too much, you pee on the couch, you leave abruptly. That's because you did something wrong, right? If you...
And you're embarrassed?
Yeah.
Not necessarily did something wrong, maybe, but you're embarrassed.
You kind of did. You peed on the couch. So you're not
Well, it's wrong that you left.
It's long.
It maybe wasn't wrong that you peed on the couch, because that might have been not your fault. But
dude, you're 22 years old.
I understand.
You're 22 years old.
Okay, but you were
wrong.
drinking.
Yeah, but I drink all the time. I don't pee on the couch.
Anyway. I get your analogy.
Yeah.
I think you just dropped your drink again. Put it up here.
No, we got a quick trip label on it.
Just put it right there.
It's fine. I'm just jerking around. But yeah, you pee on. You go to your friend's house. You pee on the couch. You get scared. You leave. Because why? You're embarrassed. You don't want to tell anybody that you fucking peed on the couch. But if you didn't pee on the couch, ain't you gonna stay there until you fully wake up? So that's my thing, is that the fact that they left super abruptly, left weaponry, left tankers, left armor.
I read that the Taliban,
all this stuff.
The Taliban seized some U.S. government.
They didn't seize it.
Weaponry from.
Yeah, but they ended up leaving it. That's why they got it. They didn't seize it at all. They left it abruptly because of this quick leave that they did, but that no one knew about.
What I was talking about earlier, I do apologize. It was actually something else. the Mexican government sued some of the biggest U.S. gun manufacturers, accusing them of fueling bloodshed through reckless business practices. So the lawsuit alleges that the companies knew they were contributing to illegal arms of trafficking. So that was Mexico that's suing America, and I thought it had to do with something with Afghanistan. But still, I mean, if the Mexican government can prove that they were knowingly selling illegal weaponry, like U.S. gun manufacturers were selling them knowingly to, the cartel, then why wouldn't they be selling that shit to the Taliban?
Exactly. So yeah. A lot of the shit that I have going, and I'm going to just end it on this note because we're in two hours.
Yeah.
And I've never been this. That's what I'm saying, bro. This podcast is going to look so funny because they don't have another frame for you. But that's definitely HR Heather in the corner, pressing buttons, doing all the shit that she does.
Sorry, guys.
But
I don't want to be on camera. I would have been on camera today, but, we've been editing this shit ourselves lately, and we're still learning. So
please be patient with us.
We're learning. We're learning though.
We're gonna get it, you guys.
We got half of the equipment that we need.
Man, we got all the equipment. We just got half of the knowledge.
Well, we need. Never mind.
The camcorders.
Yeah.
But just one more thing before I leave on this note. I do want to know how this is gonna affect America because these are allies that we left. This is
if they
regular Joe Smo type of dude.
If they sign an ally with China and Russia, who already fucking hate us, and China has nukes pointed to us, yeah,
that's one of the things.
I low key just want them to nuke the world and just kill us all, low key, because
I'm not against that
shit. I mean, the world is gonna end anyway, and I don't want to burn up.
You are if a nuke is gonna hit you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Bro. But let me just read this one excerpt from Time magazine. Okay. So and that's what I'm talking about right here. Is like, what is the damage that is gonna be done by America leaving its allies, abandoning them, and basically leaving them high.
Yeah, because how are our other allies gonna feel about it? They're gonna be like, are they gonna leave us too?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like this is from Time magazine. The real damage done to U.S. standing is twofold. First, the display of incompetency led to the belief that American power is in a decline, which is potentially destabilizing. Second, the disregard shown for international cooperation and for the lives of Afghans will lead allies who had hoped that Americans was indeed back to second guess U.S. commitment to both multilateralism. That's that 7th grade reading, that test shit.
No child left behind.
and morale leadership. China and Russia will lean into this narrative to sow doubt about U.S. legitimacy. Ultimately, if this episode changes perceptions among allies and adversaries alike about U.S. interest in and ability to be a force for good, it will go a long way in creating a more leaderless G-zone war. I'm sorry, you guys. I just drunk and I don't have my glasses on. I promise you I can read, bro. But yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that statement. I do think that because America left so abruptly, without notice, without anything, I think that our opponents will come in and swoop that position that we held,
I think they're definitely going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, so basically in a nutshell, I agree with Biden. And that's so crazy. I know everybody's going to be like, because they think I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm at best, I'm like a right libertarian, I guess.
You're just in the middle, a libertarian.
Yeah, like, but more so on the right side.
A right-leaning libertarian.
Yeah, for the most part, because I have traditional background. I'm a Christian. I go to church every Sunday. Blah blah blah. So yeah, for the most part, right side libertarian, right leaning libertarian, or an anarchist. I really don't think government should even exist at all. But I know that shit isn't possible until we get people on the same level. So there's no point in being an anarchist at any point. But it's just like, I mean, it is, but it's like, you can't really do anything without government at this point because everything has regulations. So you can't really do anything. So, yeah, you can be an anarchist, which I shoot to be, but we have to get the law straight first. So it's like, I feel like Biden did the right thing. He just did it wrong. You know how you can do the right thing at the wrong time? That's what Biden did. We spent trillions of dollars in this war. We spent 20 years. We lost so many fallen soldiers. And he did the right thing by pulling out. But it's just like, dang, we abandoned our allies. So how is that going to make the rest of our allies look at American? Right now, we're looking pretty weak. We're looking like that nigga at the corner store that, like, always get beat up on for his lunch money. That's what we looking like, America. So, damn. I hate that because, like, we're literally, like, the power of the world, and this just showed our weakest moment. And I hate that because I'm literally a proud American. I love it here more than, like, I haven't traveled anywhere else, but it's a reason why everyone's coming here to America because it's not so great where they fucking live. If it was, they stay there. So it's just like, damn, like, it's kind of like when your favorite wrestler, like, loses a match. And you're like, damn, Stone Cold Steve Austin lost tonight. That's how I felt when America, like, left Afghanistan and, like, left their allies just high and dry to fight the Taliban. But I ain't even gonna stunt. I don't feel no type of way because we should have been going up out of there, and they own president fucking left. So I don't even care. But that is our episode. We at motherfucking 2 hours. Oh my God, me and HR Heather went ham on this motherfucking episode. So like, share, subscribe, comment, rate us on all the social media. I mean, not all the social media, but all of the streaming platforms: Apple Play, Google Play, Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, all that. It's the same thing for everyone, and now we're crowded. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Our Crowder, Twitter, Crowder the Great, and see y'all next week with more topics. Boom.
Bye.